I have said it time and time again that these housemates, they talk too much. And I feel like they do not even regard Biggie at all, because several warnings have been given to them about their basket mouth. Their mouth too, they leak. Every time they open their mouth, they are spilling things that they're not even supposed to talk about. The other day, it was Katrina that was giving the hint that, oh, she possibly might have paid money to get into the show. And then later, she retraced her words and said, no, I didn't pay any money. You know, they get so carried away that they give away some secrets that they're never supposed to spill in the house. But before I continue, guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija, and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. If you're new to my channel, please click on the red subscribe button to subscribe and become a part of the family. And if you always want to get alerts of my videos, I upload videos like multiple times daily. So guys, click on the white bell button right beside the subscribe button to always receive alerts of my videos. Now that said, guys, let's get into the video so I can give you guys the juicy details of what I am on about. So guys, the housemates have been preparing for their circus presentation. The presentation is supposed to help them win the week's wager. Already in their Bbnaija wallet, what they have is 800 Bbnaija. So Biggie gave them the task that for them to get more money in that wallet, they have to win their wager for the week. So guys, they have been preparing since, I think, yesterday. They've been preparing seriously since yesterday, because Monday and Tuesday that they were supposed to prepare, they always need to quarrel around in the house for food, you know. So they've been preparing intensely yesterday and today, guys. And today, just now, they had that presentation, guys. I was really impressed. It was simply amazing. I was literally clapping for these housemates in the comfort of my room, you know. I was just so simply impressed because they really did a lot. At some point, I was scared that they might not even, you know, win the wager because of how unserious they were at some point. But kudos to Praise, you know, he really coordinated all the housemates, even though he talked too much. God, my ears were literally bleeding, but he really did a great job, you know, in ensuring that everybody was carried along, everybody played a part in the whole thing. You know, at some point it felt like some housemates were not even interested in the wager, but then when they realized that, hey, if we do not win this wager, hunger strike will do this house by next week, you know. So everybody, you know, put in their best, rehearsed over and over again until they were able to get it. Now, this is what happened. During the presentation, of course, they looked good, they looked great, and then Ozo started with magic. You know, he played with some cards and he did really great. And guys, I was really impressed, you know, because Ozo sort of sounded like Shay. Remember, guys, during the Pepper Them season, Shay was the orator of the house. He was the one that was always the one to open a show and to close a show, and he was doing really great at it. So this season, guys, it seems like we have another Shay in the house, and that is Ozo. And Ozo was, he really did the introduction really great, you know. And so his performance ushered the other housemates into the entire show. Guys, they did really well. Some of the highlights for me was when what's his name, Eric, was frog jumping. Did I say jump frogging? Tabo, the tabo is too loud. Okay guys, as I said, when Eric was actually frog jumping, you know, over Bright and I think Kiddwaya and other housemates, and even Tochi. And guys, remember, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Tochi is sort of almost the same height with Eric. So the fact that Eric could actually frog jump over him, I'm like, what? Oh my goodness. And somehow I was really disappointed that Biggie did not, you know, recognize what Eric did, because he really did a great job at it, you know. So guys, another person that really did great was V. You know, the hula hoop that she was using. Guys, in my life, I have never done a hula hoop, so I don't even know how to do it, you know. So when I see people that do it, I tend to appreciate them, because for me it's a lot of work. It's not really easy, you know. So V did a hula hoop, the girls did their cheerleading thingy. Guys, it was so beautiful. And guys, another highlight for me, oh my god, was when Dora was using a massive watermelons to juggle balls, you know. So Praise was throwing the balls and she was using her watermelons to juggle the balls. Guys, it was so interesting to watch. Another person that really did great for me was when Prince and Neo were dancing. You know, they were break dancing. I'm like, oh my goodness, these guys are really good. At some point, guys, I was looking at Katrina. I'm asking myself, what is Katrina doing? Sorry guys, no hate, but Katrina was, I don't get, was she trying to be sexy, or was she actually being sexy, or I was lost. So I just didn't understand what she was doing. I didn't understand what she was doing, but overall, guys, it was a beautiful performance. I loved the way the housemates finished it off, you know, the way they took their bow, and the way somebody, I think, knew, you know, did a somersault from the back onto the front. It was really, really beautiful to watch, you know, and even Biggie was very, very impressed, you know. So Biggie decided to give special recognition to certain people, though he started by asking Lucy, the HOH, what she thought about the presentation, if she felt like all the housemates gave her the support she needed, and she said yes, that everybody put in a lot of work. And Biggie said he wanted to get another opinion from another housemate. So Biggie asked V what she felt about their presentation, and V was like, there Biggie, we put in a lot of work, everybody was constantly and consistently, you know, rehearsing to get it, you know, and everybody did great. And I feel she also said that, I don't know if she was the one that mentioned that some people even got injuries. Okay, it was praise, because Biggie also asked praise, you know, what role did he play, and he said that he stood as the ginger, the one behind all the energy and everything, which is actually right, you know. And then he said everybody put in a lot of work, you know, some people even sustained injuries. Lucy got injured, I think Praise also got injured as well, you know. They put in a lot of work into this, you know. So at the end of the day, Biggie said before he would give them his verdict that there are some house matters he wants to settle with the housemates, and that was where he said that he has given the housemates the rule book to study and to get familiar with all the rules of the book that is pertaining to the house, you know. So he said that he's sure that they must have studied the book, and they said yes. And then he said that what he doesn't understand is why the rules are constantly broken, you know. He now said if somebody could explain why, and then that was when Kiddwaya stood up and gave one kind of flimsy excuse and said, oh Biggie, we are aware that there are cameras all over the place and we are trying to be in our own natural element, you know. Although to be fair, sometimes some of us, we tend to remind one another that, hey, you're not supposed to say this or do that. Now Biggie was very, very upset with people, especially like Neo, Lekon, and Nengi, you know. So according to Biggie, the crimes that these three people have committed is they are always whispering and speaking in hushed tones. They are always whispering and telling people things in their ears, you know. And guys, I think I've mentioned this on my channel before, that okay, I mentioned it that this morning Neo got a fine for audio infringement because he was supposed to talk to V face to face, so he was whispering in her ears. And while he was whispering, he was not even whispering into his mic, you know. And in Biggie's house, it's not allowed, because Biggie should know every single thing that you're talking about. Biggie should see you, Biggie should hear you. That is the major and utmost rule. You cannot just exist in Biggie's house without being seen or heard, you know. So Biggie was very, very upset, and he also said that then there's the endless discussions of their audition process, general productions, and they even give specifics of who they met, you know, and who their chaperones are. Now guys, people that are very, very guilty of always talking about issues like these are Praise and Neo. Several times I have caught both of them in the act, always constantly talking about, you know, what they did during their auditions, who they met, and all those things. And sometimes I ask myself, like, are these people actually allowed to say all these things? Are these people? So I think on one or two occasions too, I've heard Erica, you know, also talk about it, you know. And yesterday during Nengi's diary session, I was asking myself, where is this girl's confidence coming from? You know, the way she was like, Biggie, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, I know I'm not going anywhere. Like, hey, come on, at least even if you know people, because guys, already there are so many speculations already that Kiddwaya knows Ebuka and knows people in multi-choice and even in the industry already, you know. So people are all speculating that Kiddwaya used the influence that he has to get into the house. People also used there are also speculations as well that Nengi knows Mercy and Ike, and it's even quite evident because Mercy and Ike literally comment under these people's posts, you know. So the other time again, Venita put out a post calling Neo her brother, you know. So sources came out and said that Neo is Venita's cousin, you know. So the more these housemates are saying things, the more revelations are coming out that these people might possibly have not gone through the actual appropriate audition process. Yeah, And Tolani Badge 1,000,000 times has said it, has bragged it in the house, that she knows people in the music industry, she knows people in the entertainment industry. So it gives you the question of, these housemates, did they legit go through the same audition process that everybody went through, or they were just single-handedly selected by the organizers of Bbnaija to come into the house? Those are questions that I'm still looking for answers to. I am just saying what I have been hearing and findings I have been getting. I am yet to still get the actual correct information. So for now, guys, I am still not sure, but all the things I have said, they are all glaring, they're all on social media already, So Biggie was actually very upset with the housemates, and I am sure that it's because of all the speculations that are arising that Biggie had to address this matter tonight with these housemates, And also Biggie also warned them that all those things that they are saying, they should understand that it could lead to a strike or even possible disqualification, because it seems like they're trying to expose everything that they're not supposed to even talk about. It's all there in the rule book, so why are they breaking the rules? So what Biggie said was that they are threading on thin lines, extremely thin lines. That was a word of caution for them, and I'm sure that this is going to be the last warning that Biggie is going to give to the housemates. And so, guys, that was when Biggie moved on to the score, and the housemates failed their wager. According to him, they flaunted the rules and disregarded major house rules, but some people are worthy of mention. So he mentioned Praise, Neo, and V. But then he told Neo to step back because he has disregarded the rules of the house, and that's him referring to the fine that Neo had to pay today for microphone for audio infringement. And also Praise and V were rewarded with 20 BB Naira each, and that's because Biggie was quite impressed with V's hula hoop dance and movement, and so Praise and V, they got 20 BB Naira each. And then Biggie told Neo that he is up for consideration, but because of his earlier offense, he is not getting any BB Naira. So guys, currently the housemates have only 850 BB Naira in their digital wallet. Now guys, that was what happened for the presentation. The main crux of today's matter, guys, this is gonna bust your bubble, it's gonna bust your head. So I posted a video earlier telling you guys about the conversation that Wathoni was having with Tricky T and Tolani Badge. She was literally telling these people that if she wanted to get booed up in the lockdown house, she would have gotten booed up in the first few days she came into the house, because she was the first person that got connected with Kiddwaya. That Erica had not even noticed Kiddwaya, but she was the first person that noticed Kiddwaya, But now that Kiddwaya and Erica, they're having something, she's just acting like she's cool with it. And then, guys, I did not add that Wathoni threatened that tonight she's going to sleep in Kiddwaya's bed. Hey guys, hey. She said she's gonna sleep in Kiddwaya's bed. Guys, this is freaking unbelievable. But I have a feeling that it's not gonna literally upset Erica, because already throughout today, Erica has been in a very, very bad mood. She has been very, very sad in the house, and she has completely friend-zoned Kiddwaya, and I feel like she's no longer interested in Kiddwaya's advances, although they've been flirting with each other since on Saturday after the night party, but because of all the reasons she gave, which I mentioned in my previous video, right, I have a feeling that Erica is no longer interested in Kiddwaya, and same thing with Kiddwaya. But the funny thing is that today Erica has been in a bad mood, but then Lekon and Ozo, they've been trying to cheer her up, have good conversations with her. She was having conversations with Ozo about her childhood. They were reliving good childhood memories, So while they were having that conversation, Kiddwaya was sleeping on the couch. And the guy was eavesdropping on their conversation. He was acting as if he wasn't hearing what they were saying, but he was hearing them, And then he went into the room. He left the living room where they were, and he went into the room, and then he came back again, and he stayed in the living room again, like he really wants to hear what they were talking about, So guys, it seems like these two people are not really ready to let go. But guys, what I'm more interested in is seeing if Wathoni is going to stay true to her words by sleeping in Kiddwaya's bed tonight. Let's watch and see what's going to happen. And also, guys, another thing that also happened today is that Nengi and Tochi, they had a very, very lengthy conversation. Now, the conversation they were having, Tochi was literally, it was like an interview, was just asking Nengi so many questions, you know, what's your boyfriend like? How is your life? How is your friend? So apparently it seems like Nengi has started a conversation about her friends to Tochi, and Tochi is sort of interested in one of Nengi's friends. So he was also asking Nengi about the friend, and Nengi was telling him that my friend is not like me. And from what she was saying and her gesticulations, it's like she's trying to tell Tochi that my friends, they are not like fine like me, you know, that kind of thing, you know, that for her it's all about friends that are loyal, but not friends that are just fine without anything in their heads or without any sort of loyalty, you know. And then she was also bearing out her heart to Tochi that she hopes that her boyfriend will be waiting for her outside the house, you know, because she loves Imo. Also, she also said that she cannot leave her boyfriend yet because he changed her life. He made her who she is today, you know, and she's not happy about it because before she came into Big Brother NAIJA house, you know, her boyfriend was very upset with her that she applied or auditioned or whatever, however way she got into the house, that she was going to Big Brother's house, but she did not have that conversation with him beforehand, you know. And then she said that the reason why she didn't have that conversation with him was because of the way she loved him. He would have told her not to go and she would have not come. That he even told her to come to London before the lockdown, you know, and stay with him. That if she had gone, then she wouldn't be in Big Brother's house, you know. So what she also explained is that because her boyfriend was upset with her, that he literally blocked her on all, you know, on all areas. So she couldn't even talk to him, she couldn't even reach him. So they didn't even have the opportunity to have that conversation before she went into Biggie's house, you know. So Tochi was asking her that that he feels like she should also look for a particular guy in the house and, you know, be cool with the guy, so that when she goes out there into the real world, if her boyfriend is not there, so that she will not come and start regretting, like, Tochi, all this one you are saying, just so Kusha tell Nengi that you're interested in her and stop beating about the bush. Just tell Nengi that you want to be her girlfriend. All this one you are talking left, right and center. We already get the gist, you know. So it seemed like he was trying to sell himself, you know, but I really enjoyed the conversation that both of them had, because Tochi is one person that flows with the crowd. He doesn't really like standing out. So I was really impressed with the fact that he has a lot upstairs and he was able to stand, and not literally stand anyways, but he was able to, you know, talk, have a conversation with Nengi. And guys, I think another conversation that happened in the house that was I've heard 1,000,000 times is a conversation between Katrina and Lucy. You know, she was explaining why she only dates older white men. Guys, I'm sorry to say, but that conversation, you don't tire me, because Katrina has said it 1,000,000 times. She's not ashamed. She's not afraid of admitting that she likes dating older guy. According to her, she enjoys her freedom. She likes having her own way, you know. So even if she loves the person she's dating, she also likes to enjoy her life. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer news. That's it, guys. That's all for this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. I want to give a special shout out to, oh my god, what's her name? Shit, I think I have forgotten her name. Somebody, one of my subscribers, just ordered for my scarves this evening. I was so excited because I just got a DM on my Vintage Hub page, you know, that's where I sell my scarves, and she sent me a DM. She wanted to see pictures, videos. We kept on negotiating, we kept on talking, you know, and then she was like, she could hear Bbnaija in the background. I'm like, she said, okay, that was the reason why she came to my channel. I'm like, oh my goodness, don't tell me you're from my channel. And she was like, yes. So guys, it was a thing of joy, you know. A couple of you have been making requests for the scarves, and guys, I just want to let you guys know that I do not take it for granted. I really like appreciate your love and support, you know, supporting me on here, watching my videos, subscribing and all, commenting, liking my videos. Guys, it's a whole lot. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. I do not take it for granted. I think her name is Kintola. I think so. I think her name is Kintola. I can't remember at this point. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have an amazing night rest. Bye.